The Siberian tundra is vast and merciless. Its silence holds secrets buried not for centuries, but for millennia. And one day, that silence is broken, not by thunder, nor beast, but by a whisper from the past. It begins deep in the permafrost, 11 feet below the frozen earth, where a team of Russian scientists dig through layers of time. Their tools scrape and tremble against something soft, unnaturally soft, for an object supposedly 24,000 years old. It's not bone. It's not stone. It's flesh. Tiny. Coiled. Preserved in perfect stillness. A Bdelloid rotifer, microscopic and ancient, frozen since woolly mammoths roamed the earth. And somehow, impossibly, it is still alive. The year is 2021. The discovery sends a jolt through the scientific world like an electrical current through cold metal. For decades, life had been coaxed from dormancy before, bacteria awakened after tens of thousands of years, viruses revived from Ice Age corpses. But this is a multicellular organism. It has a nervous system. It moves, it eats, it reproduces. It's alive. And it remembers how to live. Footage from the lab shows a drop of water trembling under a microscope lens. At 3:42 a.m., the first twitch is recorded. Then a spiral movement. Then more. The rotifer spins into action, feeding on algae, dividing in two, its cloned daughter undistinguishable from its mother, a lineage unbroken for eons, reawakened in a petri dish. But how? How can a creature survive not just the passage of time, but the crushing weight of the Ice Age? How does it endure radiation, desiccation, freezing solid to temperatures colder than liquid nitrogen? What else sleeps in the frost? In a remote lab near the Alazia River, researcher Stas Malavin recalls the moment his team realized what they had found. It was alive, he said, and not just twitching. It was functioning. He describes the deep bore drill that captured the rotifer, part of a years-long effort to study cryogenic life. Every layer of Earth they penetrated was like peeling away the pages of history. And then, 24,000 years down, this. Bdelloid rotifers are among nature's strangest creatures. All female, they reproduce through parthenogenesis, essentially cloning themselves. They've existed for millions of years without sexual reproduction, a mystery of evolutionary endurance. But what truly sets them apart is their ability to survive total desiccation and freezing. Their bodies produce protective molecules that preserve cells like vitrified glass, halting decay and mutation. Time, for them, can stop completely. In controlled experiments, these microscopic survivors endure 1,000 times more radiation than a human can withstand. They can survive space vacuum. One experiment launched them into orbit on a satellite, exposed them to cosmic rays for days, and found them fully revived on return. They are biological time travelers. The discovery in Siberia is not the first hint of this power. In 2016, another team revived a 30,000-year-old virus from permafrost, infectious still, though only to amoebas. Before that, scientists found a 42,000-year-old full, frozen solid in Yakutia. Its blood was still liquid. Its mane matted with Ice Age mud. But it did not stir. The rotifer did. As global temperatures rise and permafrost melts at unprecedented rates, ancient organisms are being released into the modern world. Some are benign. Others may not be. In 2018, anthrax spores killed reindeer and sickened dozens in Siberia after a thaw exposed an old animal corpse. In the same region, massive sinkholes erupt as methane once trapped under ice now spews into the air. The earth, once sealed shut, is opening like a wound. Back in the lab, rotifers are dividing again. Each generation is studied meticulously. Geneticists are decoding the creature's DNA, searching for the keys to its immortality. Cryobiologists whisper of potential applications: human organ preservation, long-term space travel, even suspended animation. Science fiction no longer feels like fiction. It feels like preparation. Still, deeper questions stir. What else lies entombed beneath the ice? Could extinct species, better preserved than fossils, be revived? In Yakutia, the frozen remains of a cave lion cub were found so pristine, scientists could extract fur, organs, even whiskers. Plans are already underway to bring back the woolly mammoth, its genome pieced together like a puzzle, spliced into the egg of an Asian elephant. The rotifer, tiny and unassuming, is a herald of what may come. Yet even as science races ahead, nature keeps her own clock. At -10 degrees Celsius, permafrost shifts. Microbial life, once dormant, begins to awaken. Bacteria never seen before begin to metabolize. Some thrive. Some die. Some evolve. The ecosystems of the Ice Age do not vanish, they hibernate. And now, their slumber is ending. At 6:17 p.m., a second rotifer stirs. Identical. Ancient. Alive. In a quiet conference room, a researcher clicks through slides of genomic data. On screen, side by side, are two near-perfect strands of DNA, one from a modern rotifer, the other from the 24,000-year-old sample. Barely distinguishable. Time, it seems, has left them untouched. Or perhaps, they left time behind. From a drop of thawed permafrost, a story of survival beyond comprehension has emerged. A creature the eye cannot see, bearing witness to worlds we've only imagined. When the rotifer finally spins under the microscope, it carries with it a silent message, not just of resilience, but of reckoning. Because the past is not dead. It was simply asleep,